We know the news from Kamloops has deeply impacted survivors and their families, and that Indigenous people are hurting, including here in Ontario. We're here to support them. Indigenous leaders and Ontarians are seeking meaningful reconciliation. Ontario is committing $10 million over the next 3 years to identify, investigate, protect, and commemorate residential school burial sites and cemeteries. Our government will work in collaboration with Indigenous leaders to ensure the process is Indigenous-led and respects the wishes residential school survivors and their families and the affected communities. And we will see this work through right to completion. We will also ensure appropriate mental health supports are available.
I wish that I could say that this was an anomaly and such news will never happen again. Unfortunately, it may not be the case. Preliminary work done here in Ontario by the Truth and Reconciliation Commission has already identified 12 locations of unmarked burial sites in Ontario with varying levels of certainty and detail. We know there's likely more to this story. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission has done important work to bring the truth to light, but we have more work to do. And in searching for these sites, we know that these are reopening wounds, some that have never healed, frankly, and bring painful memories to the surface. That's why it's critical that any search and recover efforts are community-led, led by Indigenous people, and supported with respect for community protocols and the diversity of cultural practices across Ontario.
Survivors have told us firsthand of children being buried in secret, off school grounds, or even cremated. We can work to locate these buried on school grounds and the surrounding areas. I have had early discussions with elders and knowledge keepers as to how best we can conduct this effort. It is important that our efforts are done in a proper way to respect the spirits of the children. I will continue to have ongoing discussions with the nation to make sure no further harm occurs to the survivors, our families, our people, and our communities. Many Canadians were shocked, perhaps shamed, with the news, and I encourage them to learn about the real history of residential schools and of many other forms of colonial violence inflicted upon our people.